Oh no, my dinosaur thinks he's a ninja by J.E. Comet. Hi, I'm James, and this is my dinosaur Ziggy. We are best buddies. Ziggy and I love playing outside because there's so many fun things to do outside, like playing hockey in our cul-de-sac, having go-kart races, climbing up the climbing wall at the park. Oh, and one of our favorites, skating on our boards at the skate park. Lately though, it's been a little difficult doing things with Ziggy inside or outside. You see, Ziggy and I went to see a ninja movie the other day. Ever since we saw that movie, Ziggy keeps dressing like a ninja and acting like a ninja. I think Ziggy thinks he's a ninja. Oh, brother. At first, I thought it was kind of funny, and it was okay because it's kind of fun to play ninja once in a while. But after a while, it started getting really annoying and even upsetting because he wanted to be a ninja everywhere he went. Like the other day, when we went to play in our fort, instead of Ziggy coming inside the fort with me like he usually does, Ziggy insisted on climbing sneakily over the top of the fort like a ninja would do. Ziggy is way too heavy, of course, to be climbing on our fort, so he fell in and destroyed it. Now we can't play in there anymore. Ziggy, what were you thinking? Or the time I invited our friend Sandy over to play. Sandy and I were minding our own business, playing and having fun, when Ziggy decided he wanted to practice the element of surprise like a ninja would do. Ziggy jumped out at Sandy like a ninja and scared her terribly. Then there was the other day when we were trying to play a game of baseball with our friends and Ziggy just kept sneaking from one base to the other by doing somersaults, just like a ninja would do. Silly dinosaur, you just cannot win in baseball that way. You'll get tagged out every time. It's also pretty embarrassing when a player doesn't stop at home base and keeps going all the way up and over the fence behind it, like they think a ninja would do. I got so frustrated with Ziggy that I told him he couldn't be a ninja anymore. Well, that wasn't going to work because now Ziggy was so sad he didn't want to do anything. Ziggy loved being a ninja. It was pretty pathetic. Everywhere we went, he had his sad face on. I realized I had to come up with a plan to help Ziggy be happy again, but not have our lives be so crazy like they had been when Ziggy was a ninja all the time. So I grabbed my thinking cap and got to work thinking about a plan. I also figured while I was doing that, I might as well get my chores done. First on my list was to rake the leaves in the yard. I took the trash bin out so it was ready to be picked up by the garbage man. I watered Mom's rose bush. I also thought Mom might like to have some flowers for the table, so I picked her a beautiful bouquet from the yard. The flowers really made Mom smile. It feels good to do something nice for someone when you know it makes them feel good. By the time I had finished all my chores, I had come up with a plan. I remembered that when I have something I want to do that just isn't appropriate to do all the time, Mom will suggest we set aside special time just for that activity. So, I suggested the same thing to Ziggy. That way Ziggy could count on having at least some time being a ninja, without doing it every single day. It gives him something to look forward to and not be so sad. I don't want my best friend to be sad, so that's what we did. We set aside one afternoon every week when Ziggy and I would play ninja together. This made Ziggy so happy, and I must admit, it is pretty fun. Then I told Ziggy he could also be a ninja on Halloween, no problem. And of course there would be parades. Many parades are in costume, and a ninja would be perfect, I told Ziggy. How great was this? There was a problem that needed fixing, and I came up with a plan to fix it. Now Ziggy seems to be happy again, and we can have fun again. Well, most of the time. Man, we sure do love having fun.